What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Marathon Server Slam, and I don't want to waste your time, so let's just get straight into it. Now, before I start, I just want to say I'm like decently experienced in extraction shooters. I have like 100 hours in Arc Raiders, I think, and I used to play like Ghost of Tabor a lot on VR, so I'm not like an expert on them, but I do like really enjoy them, so it's not like, just take that into account. I'm not like an extraction shooter hater. Like, I like the genre. I played it a decent amount, but I didn't play too much of Marathon. I just played like a little bit. So I'm going to give you my initial thoughts after playing the game. So I just want to start off, like, before I get into the gameplay or anything, I just want to, like, talk about, like, the atmosphere, the art direction, like, that type of stuff. Because whenever I first, like, played the playtest, that is the stuff that stood out most to me. Because it was, like, very unique from anything I've ever played, and it immediately got me hooked. Like, before I even, like, in the trailers and, like, promotional art, I was like, this game just looks cool. It, like, looks different from anything I've seen before. And after playing it, yeah, there's some, like, similarities. Like, when I first loaded up, I was like, this kind of reminds me of Apex Legends a little bit. But, like, after playing on it, I was like, yeah, this isn't really like Apex. It just kind of reminded me, because, like, Destiny is based off of Halo, and Halo inspired Titanfall, and all that other stuff. Or not based off of Halo, but they're all, like, inspired by Halo. They're all, like, very inspired from each other, you know? It's kind of sci-fi shooters. So it kind of makes sense why it feels that way. But yeah, I mean, the gunplay is pretty similar to Apex Legends, but I'll get into that more when I actually start talking about the gameplay. But I just want to say, like, as soon as I loaded up, like, the opening cutscene, I was like, that's actually cool. Like, so to give you the gist of it, it's like Marathon. They keep, like, the character's mind, they keep that intact somewhere, but they just put, like, their mind data, I guess, into different, like, shells. So, like, different robot bodies, and that's why there's different shells in the game. And I thought that was really cool. I was like, wow, this is, like, the Matrix mixed with, like, I don't know, just an extraction shooter. Like, if the Matrix was an extraction shooter. But it doesn't really have, like, it doesn't look like the Matrix in-game. It definitely looks like its own thing. I also kind of like how they lean into, like, a horror vibe with it. Because, like, when you know how there's music whenever, like, you're hovering over a game on PS5, it's low-key, like, scary. Like, whenever you hover over a Marathon, it's like, doo, doo, it's like that. It's kind of like a scary theme. I'm like, yeah, it is an intense game, but I feel like if they did more with the horror vibe, that could actually be cool. It's like extraction shooters are kind of scary, bro. Like, you got a lot to lose. It's not like a battle royale or anything. Like, if you die, bro, you're generally losing stuff that you work for. So I think if they leaned a little bit more into, like, sci-fi horror, I feel like that could be potentially cool for, like, future updates and stuff. And again, we don't know, like, on launch, this game could have a bunch of microtransactions and, like, battle pass, just stuff that people, like, don't like, and they could make bad decisions with the game. But right now, I just want to say, like, I have my problems with it. I'm going to get into that later. But Marathon is, like, a solid game. Like, in my opinion, there's no good or bad game. It's all, like, subjective. Sure, there's poorly made games. But, like, I definitely feel like that Marathon is a solid extraction shooter. And just to get back into, like, the atmosphere, whenever you're in the game, like, the atmosphere is amazing. Like, the vibe, it's, like, this, like, blocky, simplistic, but it also, like, goes in depth. It's really hard to explain. Like, it's kind of, like, plasticky. It just looks cool. Like, it's hard to describe, but if you play the game for yourself, like, you definitely get what I mean. And, like, with the weather and stuff, it rains, and it's super cool. It just, like, looks, the graphics are good, too. Like, I don't have any problems. I don't have any performance issues while playing. The game just looks good, feels good, like, and it's definitely unique. Like, but this isn't, like, I mean, I haven't played Tarkov because I'm on console, but I think this would probably be, like, a game like some Tarkov veterans would go over to, just because it's first person. It's definitely, like, its own thing, so don't, like, compare it. I wouldn't even want to compare this game to Arc Raiders, but this game definitely is its own thing. Next, I want to talk about the gameplay of this game. The gunplay isn't anything too crazy, like, just the base gunplay. It's what you would expect, you know, you just aim in, there isn't any leaning, so it's just, like, basic gunplay you would see in, like, Apex Legends. I guess that's another reason why it reminded me of Apex. But that's not, that might sound boring, but that's not, like, the only thing. Because it's a extraction shooter, but it also has, like, the shells, so it's kind of like a hero shooter. But the shells aren't really, like, heroes in their own right. They just look different, and they have their own abilities, kind of. It's hard to explain, because Marathon is a really unique game. So I really like playing the ninja one. I forget what it's called, but it's like a stealth one. You can throw down smoke bombs and stuff. I feel like it's really useful for an extraction shooter. And that's kind of where like, the combat really shines, because it's like you're playing Apex Legends or something with the heroes and the gunplay, but you actually have stuff to lose, and there's other, like, factors that go into it, because it's a extraction shooter. You have limited resources, and you can run out of stamina. But the stamina bar, instead of like going backwards like it depletes, it builds up and it runs out, which I thought was really cool. And it's not too crazy. Like you can slide, jump, fall over stuff. It's not like too like arcade. It is pretty grounded for like a sci-fi game. Besides with all the abilities and stuff, you're not gonna be like flying up in the sky, grappling off of things like Arc Raiders. I mean, to be fair, like I don't fully understand the game. There's still some stuff I'm learning, but I don't think like that's where this game's gonna blow up and like goofy arcadiness. I still think it's pretty grounded and realistic, even though it is like sci-fi. It's still like kind of like boots to ground extraction shooter, just when it comes to pure gameplay. I also think like people in this game are a lot less friendly than like anything I've seen in Tabor or Arc Raiders. Like I haven't heard a single person try to talk. Like they just shoot on sight, and I think that might be because it's first person. Like you can't really see as much. You can only see in front of you, so it's a lot more scary to be like rolling with a random because you can't see behind you at all. It's just a lot more like fearful, and the game's atmosphere is a lot more like, again, with that horror tone. I feel like they could lean into that. But yeah, I don't think it's a problem, but maybe they could work on like the matchmaking with Arc Raiders. Like you get into friendly lobbies if you're not killing people, because I feel like the enemy AI is actually pretty decent. It's like just robots with guns from what I've seen so far. I feel like people will be I don't know, they could definitely like add some cool enemies into the PvE, especially coming from like Destiny. I know that's a PvE focused game, so I definitely feel like they should incorporate some kind of friendly matchmaking. But I don't think it's a problem for right now, because like if you don't like PvPing in a PvE game, just play something else, bro. That's honestly my take. And yeah, no, Marathon is a really solid game from what I've seen so far. If you haven't played the Server Slam yet, just go check it out. Try it out for yourself. Don't just listen to what I say. And yeah, there's definitely going to be more game reviews coming out. I think I'm about to do an Evil Within review because I'm about to beat that game. So stay tuned and peace out.